Yep, we are live, Jenny. Here comes the intro.
All right.
You're listening to the Grow Clinton podcast. Grow Clinton is a 501c6 nonprofit economic, community development, and tourism organization based in Clinton, Iowa. For more information, visit growclinton.com. Again, that's growclinton.com. Now, back to the show.
What's happening, all you amazing people out there in podcast land? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Grow Clinton podcast. That's right, folks. Grow Clinton, small nonprofit organization with a focus on economic, community development, and tourism, located in the great state of Iowa, right along the mighty Mississippi, in a town called Clinton. As always, my name Andy Sokolovich, President and CEO of Grow Clinton, as your host today, joined in the studio by Jennifer Home. Jennifer Home. She doesn't want to be called Jenny anymore.
No,
Jennifer, everybody.
Jenny's good.
Jenny, what's up?
Oh, today we had our child care provider roundtable.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Really good.
Good.
It went really well. It's a hard subject. It's a tough, needle
It
to
is.
move.
There's no single solution that
There
can be applied.
isn't.
It's very difficult. It's
Mhm.
expensive, but it's expensive because it costs a lot to run a
It
daycare
does.
and have the center available, and the cost of diapers and wipes and just materials is not going down.
No, and
So-
everything that we talk about, I can't believe. I really respect the people who run. We have great childcare in our area, but the things that they have to be mindful of, and the way they treat the kids, all the ratios,
Oh, yeah.
all the programs, everything. I don't know.
And you think with that amount of responsibility, right, taking care
I
of
know
your
what you mean.
children,
Yep.
that person would be compensated fairly.
Nope.
And the problem is they're not doing it for the money.
No.
Everybody knows that,
Right.
because they don't pay very well.
No.
And it's just it's a tough business nut to crack.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know what the answer is. We've been working on it through Grow Clinton and the Development Corporation since probably 2016,
Mhm.
trying to find a cost-effective, method to provide quality,
Yeah.
affordable childcare.
Sustainable, something
Yeah.
sustainable to, change it. And that's kind of, there are a lot of challenges in that area, but I think what you said, the compensation.
Well,
is
and then there's also the
biggest-
child care cliff,
Right.
which is if you're receiving some kind of subsidized care and you're getting some government benefits associated with that care, and you make $1 over
Yeah.
that amount, you lose all benefits.
Unfair.
So it's like,
Mhm.
well, crap, I don't want to make a
Right.
buck, even though I'm actually losing money by accepting a promotion because now my daycare benefits are
Yeah.
gone. So it's crazy how it works.
It is.
Not an easy problem, but I'm glad that you and the rest of the Grow Clinton team are working on that. We also held this morning the first session of the 2026 Grow Clinton Leadership Institute.
I wonder how long they've been doing that, because that's
A long time.
valuable.
I went through in
workshop.
2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a valuable
Yeah.
program.
So today we focused on strengths-based development,
Mhm.
leveraging Gallup's Strengths Finder tool, which I'm a Gallup certified strengths coach. So I geek out over that stuff. Great time. Spent about 2 hours and 45 minutes talking about what makes a quality leader. And then from then they'll have sessions throughout the duration of the spring on community development, municipal management, economic development. They'll talk about the history of our community with nobody other than Matt Parbs, obviously, the
Who else?
chief history nerd of Clinton.
He is.
He wrote a book about it. I'm serious. Check it out
Yeah,
on
he did.
Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? The Hidden History of Clinton or
Yep.
something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I should know. He's told me 1,000 times.
He's an author.
Yeah. I tried to get him to sign a book. He wanted $100. Can you imagine that?
I believe
I'm
it.
just kidding.
100%.
I asked him for a book. I don't think he can find any. No, he does a great job. The book's great. If you never had a chance to read it, Matt is very intelligent and puts all of his skill sets and research and due diligence to work and put together an amazing, what I consider to be the manual for the history of
handbook.
Clinton. So
Yep.
great dude. You know what else is great, Jenny?
What?
Sponsors. That's right, folks. This mic check is courtesy of Citizens First Bank, proudly sponsoring these awesome new mics. Inside the Grow Clinton studio, they are always in tune with our community. Go cfb.bank, banking as it should be with Citizens First Bank. Member FDIC. I love that I have
You
to say
got
that.
it.
Adcraft Printwear selling Spizzorts. Adcraft has been in the custom apparel game since 1974. Jenny, just last week we celebrated a grand opening of their brand new headquarters building
Yes.
over there off of Mill Creek Parkway here in Clinton off of 19th Avenue Northwest. Doing some phenomenal stuff. Really excited to see that. If you're looking for custom printwear needs, they print everything.
Everything.
It's amazing, and it's top-notch quality, Carhartt, all good stuff. At craftusa.com. Miles Communications, OG, hooking us up with wicked fast, high-speed internet here, the Grow Clinton podcast. If they're not in your neck of the woods, they're on their way. Check them out. Also offering television and telephone services, milestelephone.com. LyondellBasell, LYB as they're known in the old stock ticker. They're here in Clinton. Their complex produces resins using a variety of products. You can find the plastic resins in anything from household goods, pressure pipes, food packaging, outdoor durable goods, construction and roofing materials, and toys. We're talking high density, low density polyethylene because that's what they make. Polymers, polyolefin technologies, all these words I didn't even know existed.
No, but we use it every day.
But we use it every day. And they are committed to being a responsible, engaged neighbor in the community through volunteerism, charitable giving, partnership with local organizations. LYB aims to strengthen communities by supporting education, sustainability, and safety initiatives. LyondellBasell, solutions for a better tomorrow. Great show today, Jennifer.
Oh boy, this is something that I love. This is, you talk about geeking out. This is where I geek out.
So we have Susan and Kate representing the Clinton Public Library on the podcast today. Ladies, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We have to talk quiet because this is about the library.
I can't do it.
Jenny gets kicked out immediately. So our library here in Clinton is old, but it's historic.
Beautiful.
And why is it so important?
Well, as you said, earlier, I mean, Clinton, is a historic town. And so our library was built in, 1904.
Wow.
Our marker says 1903 is when the marker was put in, but and it's been, in existence that entire time. So we haven't had any, except for COVID, a little bit of shutdowns there, but we have always had a really great library. Our city has funded this library for that many years, over 121 now.
I'm always so proud to come off. I'm proud that when people come off that South Bridge, they see that library.
Now, what's the significance of the library? A little name called Carnegie? Is that true?
Yes, yes. So they actually had to write a couple times to get the money for that, which was, I think, about $44,000 at the time.
Wow.
In 1904.
Yes,
1904.
to get that built.
Big bucks.
So,
That was back then.
yes, so it took a couple letter writings to get that done. But
How
it
many
did.
Carnegie libraries are still up? Do you know?
There's quite a few. We just had a notice in December that we were going to get $10,000 as a library who either still exists in a Carnegie or was a Carnegie library.
Cool.
So that should be coming soon. So we're excited about that. So I think we've had some, great successes over the years being at that location. We do have some accessibility constraints, and as the years go on with technology and kind of fitting that all into the old building has been a challenge.
You mean the library is not the same since 1904?
No.
I mean, imagine all the changes.
Yeah, we had closed stacks back then, so the public was not allowed to go back and get books. The librarians were there to go and get the books and then bring them out for people to look at. I know. And children weren't even allowed in the library. So
Yeah, we should stick to that
What?
rule, so I can go and read in peace without my kids. No, just
I want to
kidding.
read in peace.
So, Kate, how long have you been at the library?
Almost 4 years in
Wow,
June. Yeah.
that time has flown by.
I know it.
I know, it really
Wow.
has.
4 years already. Now, obviously, we're talking about a Carnegie Library erected in 1904, been around for a very long time. However, there's been a tremendous amount of advancements and enhancements made within those four walls. Describe some of the most recent features that are really cool things to see when you go to the Clinton Public Library.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I think libraries are evolving every day now. We like to say we are books and more. So we're constantly offering new programs, whether they're weekly or special one-time programs. As far as our building goes, we now have a meeting room space that individuals can book to have meetings of any kinds, events of their own, and we are updating our space to accommodate more hangout spots for people to do remote work, to have more, smaller meeting sizes, all of that good all those good things to
Yeah.
keep people visiting us, checking out materials, and
It's great
and
that you
hanging
keep
out.
on that, keep moving on that, because that, I know a lot of people don't do that. I mean, Andy is creating a space here where people can come, members can come and do work if they don't have an office, if they'd rather be out.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that you're staying on that edge.
Yeah, and I think that is probably one of our most frequently asked questions
Really?
is, do you have meeting room spaces specifically just for one or two people? I think we'll see even more of that in the coming years, of people who want to do those private virtual meetings, or if they want to just do a one-on-one meeting for work, or sometimes social workers like to meet their families at the library and they want more privacy. So yeah, we're definitely trying to accommodate a lot of different people for a lot of different purposes.
I would never have thought of that.
Susie, how long have you been with the library now?
This library since July 2019, so I'm coming up on 7 years.
Wow, jeez, that time flew by as well.
So fast.
So what has been your, like, the biggest feather in your cap in leading the library transition over the course of just shy of a decade?
Well, so many things, just building a really great staff. I'll say, I think we have the best staff. We have worked really hard to hire some really great people. We've put someone through Leadership Institute the whole entire time I've been here. So I know Kate went last year. Selena is in this year for the
She's
library.
cool. Her husband's a little different, but she's cool.
So we really strive to have a really great staff, and I think over the years we've just hired some really great people, and they've done some really amazing creative things in
Yeah.
the community.
So Kate, if somebody hasn't been in the Clinton Public Library, let's say 15, 20 years, they just haven't walked in, what are they going to see that's new and exciting? We already mentioned, obviously, the concept of having somebody go and get your book. Dewey Decimal System's gone, right? But you still have an amazing collection of all sorts of reading material. But you also have a collection of digital resources as well, correct?
Yes, yes. Oftentimes people come in the library specifically just to get that digital access through the library app called Libby. So people can access ebooks, e-magazines, e-audiobooks. Yeah, it's very, very popular. So people are excited to get access to everything digital through that. We also have a streaming resource called Canopy that people can watch popular documentaries on.
I love
There's a
documentaries.
lot
Me
of there's
too.
a lot of really great
My favorite.
resources.
Yeah.
And even if you don't exactly know what we have, you can view everything that we have in-house at the library on our website, and staff are able to actually pull your items for you. So when you come in, if you don't want to browse necessarily, we can have it waiting for you at,
Oh,
at the
very
door.
cool. I like it. Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries, mainly on, World War II. I'm Vietnam. I'm just focused on that stuff right now. It's my jam. My wife watches a lot of ways that she can murder me and get away with it. She watches all these true crime,
Yep.
and she's got a medical background, so I'm always like watching her, like over her shoulder, like, "Hey, what is that? Why is that our house? Is that our house?" 'Cause she's up to something. So Jennifer, if you see me missing for a
Stop
while,
that now.
I'm just kidding. You guys have a ton of programs too available at the library. Susie, what are some of your most popular ones?
Well, story time obviously is our big popular program that we have.
Can
and
you
then
still dial a story there?
we don't have that right now. We have talked about bringing that
What was
back.
that?
You,
Go
you
back
could
to
just,
that.
I used to, when I was a little girl, you just, ages ago, pick up the phone.
Brrrr.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was.
Rotary phone, yeah.
242, someone 121. You could call and get a story. You sit
Aw.
on the phone and they read you a little
Yes,
book.
they're all volunteers.
That's
and
so
they
cool. It
volunteer to
was.
read you the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
I would do
Um,
that in a
I-
heartbeat.
I
That'd be
loved it.
awesome.
I did it all the time.
You
Yeah.
could probably create like a little custom app for something like that.
That's great.
Ooh, now you got my brain spinning.
You know what? I'll volunteer for that. If
Yeah,
you
I
want
think that's a
somebody
great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
will.
if that the person's like a little local, well-known individual, and kids can just chime in on a line or an app and
So
hear
cool.
somebody that
Would be sweet.
that would be super cool.
I'll do
Yeah.
it. I'll do
All
it.
right,
I mean,
sidebar. We'll
yeah.
talk about it
sorry,
later.
Sorry.
No, and our potluck club has become really popular. So we have that once a month. Before it was Spice Club. So that became really popular. We just turned it into potluck club because people kept
Jenny thought that was
bringing
a
the
Spice
food.
Girls.
Spice Girls.
Oh
Thanks.
yeah, no, different spices. Des Moines Spice and Tea Company. They actually donated the spices. We called to say, oh, we're going to purchase these spices for our
Mhm.
Spice Club, And they said, "Oh, we'll just donate them." And
That's
so we
cool.
recognized them, and they would ship them to Jeannie, and she does our wonderful now potluck club.
What
So
is that?
that's
What is
once
that?
a month. You share recipes. So we tell people you're eating at your own risk, and you need to list everything in your recipe in case there's any allergies.
I just tell
Um,
my family they're eating at their own risk.
Yes, and yeah, and so they all come together voluntarily, and Jeannie picks a theme every month, and then I think the next theme for February is like appetizers or finger food because we're
Yeah.
talking about Super Bowl, and
Nice.
Those
you know, you got to
dark.
get
I
all
know.
those yummy treats, and you know, bites for the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
yeah, so and then this Saturday we're having our seed swap and giveaway. So we work with 9 Square Feet, which is also out of Des Moines. They're trying to get more Iowa libraries to give out seeds
And
every
these are
year.
like food, veggies.
These are everything, yes.
Ooh,
So
very
even
cool. I like
flowers.
that.
Yeah. So I will be there on Saturday from 10 to 2 in our meeting space on the second floor. And I will have seeds, new seeds to give away. And then I have some older seeds if people are interested. And then we're also asking people if you want to swap your house plant. I have about 4 that I'm going to be bringing in. And so that was like one plant I split into 4.
You should talk to Lindsay about
Yeah,
this.
so
Lindsay
people,
Mortimer, she's
yeah,
all
people
about it.
should bring those in. Last year we had about 30 people show up. It was pretty awesome.
And all you have to do is just show up
Yep.
for the seeds.
Yep,
That's
just
it.
show up and get some seeds and swap a plant if you like between 10 and 2 on Saturday the 31st.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I-
I'm a baby daddy for like plants in my
You
office.
are. Oh my
People
gosh.
just drop them off there and they
They
flourish. They
look
do
so
very well.
beautiful. They do.
In the front there by the large window. So I have a
Mhm.
whole bunch. And Lindsay's really quick to bring if she's got a seedling or something
Yeah.
like that or whatever you what's it called? Like propagate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can pluck it. She's all about
Mhm.
it. So that's why all those plants in my office come from her and some other indoor plant junkies.
I just
So
love watching Andy walk around the watering. And he does. He's a baby daddy.
It's
of
my
plants.
it's my
Yeah.
namaste, or
Namaste.
whatever that
So
means.
that's another thing we have is a seed library. So
That's cool.
after
Wow.
the seed swap, the seeds that are left will go into our seed library, and people can come in throughout the year and get seeds
That's
to take
cool.
home.
I
I'm gonna
had
share
no
that.
clue.
You know who's going to be digging this? Kip Simpson.
100%.
Our buddy over at Big River
Yep.
Packaging. He went on this like tomato crusade
Yep.
this last planting season and got really deep into like the organic and heirloom tomatoes.
Yeah.
And he has been like collecting seeds and talks about it. And yeah, he would love it.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
awesome.
a lot of
doing.
people would love it. I didn't have any idea that you did anything.
Yeah,
like that.
and then we're also part of the Let's Live Healthy group, and so every year they also try to get people to grow different things to then donate to the local food pantries
Yeah.
during
What
the growing
a great
season.
idea.
We need to get our community garden revved back up.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
We have one. And it's located out over by the Erickson Center.
Yes.
By the
Mhm.
Clinton Middle School. And you know who used to be in there all the time? Edith Pfeffer.
Oh, I believe
She
it.
was always out there
Mhm.
tending to a little plot, but we need to get that up and going again.
Yeah. And maybe one that's a little bit more central too. That would be
Yeah.
great.
Excuse me. Yeah. Because, I know I have an abundant, my tomatoes didn't do that well this past year. but
Nobody's did.
I have an abundance of tomatoes and
Mhm.
cucumbers, and I'll just bring them in here. Or I'll just gnaw on them all day.
Yeah.
But you'll see, like, even if you go to some of the local watering holes, some of the bars and stuff, a lot of the patrons will just bring in a flat full of all
Right.
these veggies they've grown. But what better way to support the community than
Mhm.
ensuring those are available to people that want nutritious and fresh fruit and veggies?
And they have that in Fulton too, where you can just go over and put some on a table outside. So that's really cool. What else
Yeah.
do you have besides that?
Well, Kate can tell us a little bit about our tiny art show.
Yeah, I want to know more about this. How tiny we
Yeah,
talking?
Yeah, we're talking like 4 by 4 inches of a painting. So we prepared about 150 tiny art kits, so people could come and pick up their kit. Was it 2 weeks ago? So all of them were picked up at either the library or the River Arts Center, and then people are encouraged to make their paintings and return them last week or this week, and we will display them at the library starting on Thursday, February 5th. We're having a little tiny artist reception, and then we'll display it in the library through February. Then it'll go to the River Arts Center, and then it will be displayed at the library at Clinton Community College. So
And all
very
of the
excited.
kits were picked up.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. We're really excited about that. I was getting a little nervous at the beginning of the week when the pickup was, but yeah,
People always wait.
then they really came in and we're excited. People are encouraged to paint the following themes. It's like My Perfect Day, Community Is, America's 250th birthday, and then, gosh, the last one is, I don't know, I cannot remember,
I'm
but
sure
yeah.
it's awesome. But
Yeah.
this whole tiny art thing, I tell you, I watch a lot of documentaries. I watched one that the Museum of Modern Art put out on their YouTube channel, and it was a short documentary. It's only like 15 minutes. But this dude, he like holds a record for the smallest, tiniest pieces of art. And I'm not speaking about like 4x4 inch. I'm talking millimeters. You have to look at it through a microscope. And the amount of detail. I mean, he's like, he looks like a crazy man when he's doing this. He's got like 7 different lenses in front of his face. But when you look at it under a microscope, it is a piece of art. And it's like a speck of sand. It's insane.
That's insane. But okay, here's another blast from the past. Do you guys still allow people to check out artwork?
That is a good question. No, we
Okay.
don't have that collection anymore. I do think I found a few things
Yeah.
in the boiler room that somebody put back there. But yes, people still talk about
Yes.
that. It's really neat. And
What would you check, like for shows or just to
for
decorate your
home.
house?
Like we
for
have
your
a story from someone that said, I remember as a child, my dad would go down every month, pick out a new piece of artwork to put in the living room, and we would like all just wait to see what he would pick out for the next month.
My Steve's mom used to do that all the time. She used to check out artwork.
Maybe you
for
were the
house.
one that told me that story.
No.
No?
No,
You didn't tell me
no,
that.
I didn't. It's just another satisfied
Yeah,
customer.
yeah.
of that program.
So,
See how
it's so
possessive
cool.
she is? My Steve's.
Well,
Mom.
there's so many
Mine.
of them. There's so
But
many
there can
of
be
them.
only one.
So yeah, there all kinds of things you can check out: cake pans, cookie cutters,
Yeah.
That's cool.
memory kits.
Pickleball.
Yeah, what is the talk to me
pickleball.
about the memory side of the house? Like, I have very fond memories of going into the library back where I grew up in Reading, Pennsylvania, and just going through a whole bunch of different. What was that thing called? You could view. Like, it would just-
Microfiche.
Is that what it's called? Microfiche?
Or microfilm. if it's
Film.
on.
Film?
Films.
I don't know.
Mhm.
But it was cool. You know, so I would look up pictures of my grandfather and stuff
Oh,
like that, and
cool.
just
Aw.
being
Yeah.
Sokolovich is a unique name, so
Yeah.
you're related to everybody you find, especially there in Pennsylvania. And it was just really neat. But you have a whole genealogy department, and that's
Oh,
that's got to be awesome.
Yes, yes. So we've been working to digitize a lot of our microfilms so people can search our microfilm from our website, and that is going really well. So we've had a couple of grants. We just got a grant from the State Historical Society for $10,000.
Gee.
And so we've been processing more microfilm so that you'll be able to look up and like do a keyword search.
That's
So
cool.
when you look at the microfilm machines that we have, you can't really do like a keyword search
No.
to find something. So we're really working hard to digitize a lot of that because we have people researchers that come from all over the United States and sometimes from Germany and other places around the world to come and do their genealogy. It's pretty
Mhm.
amazing.
Probably pretty heavy German, huh?
A
In
lot.
this area,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
And then also because we got another CCDA grant, we had one for our furniture, which Kate will talk about, but we did have a smaller one with Greg Oberon and the History Club and our genealogy and our friends, the library, to do equipment. And so we're doing those nice memory lab one-on-one appointments on Tuesdays and Fridays with Jeannie, showing you what equipment we did purchase. And so we did have that opening a couple months ago. So
Yeah, that's so cool because I think back. I remember there was a picture of my grandfather, my dad's dad, in his Air Force uniform, and
Oh, nice.
it was black and white. And I do not know for the life of me. I'm the last person to have it, but I moved around so much in the military. Somewhere along the line, it got displaced.
Oh, no.
And you just lose those things easily.
Yeah.
And it's neat that we still have libraries. You can go and do that research and find the newspaper clippings and really, show some respect for those people that came before you and did some awesome things.
The amount of information that you have. I mean, what is the connection? The genealogy, is that on the north end then? Or how
So
does
that
work?
was the Lions Library building.
Mhm.
That was where we had it. And then we did the big move a
Right.
couple years ago, and now it's on the second floor. So we have history, local history, all of that with the genealogy collection.
Susie, I just saw, and then we'll talk about the furniture too, but I just saw the county sent out an email. I don't know if you received this. I think it came from the auditor's office. They're putting together this big 250th anniversary of the United States of America, and specifically highlighting the history of from that time to present day in Clinton County. And I know they're looking for people to help get that story going, and then they're going to submit it to the state, and the state's going to show it at the state fair.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to forward it to you, because
Yeah.
I sent it over to Jack John Rowland,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll send it over to who else is on that? Greg Oburn. I'll send it to them. Send it to you too. Kate, new furniture. What do we got coming?
Yeah, so as we discussed about the library becoming a better spot for people to meet, we are getting new furniture. Yay. Due to the generosity of the Clinton County Development Association and then the Friends of the Clinton Public Library, we're getting booth seating
Nice.
in
right.
our loft that's on the main floor. So booth seating will be there. More comfy lounge chairs will be on the main floor, and we're getting a high top kind of collaborative work table too. So that will
Really
be
cool.
coming hopefully this summer. That is probably when it will be installed. So we're very, very excited for that.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is. It's awesome. You guys do a great job of keeping that facility historic yet modern, and really reaching out to all generations. And I say that because in closing, I'd like for you to tell me about your partnership with Synergy, which is a program through Clinton High School where juniors and seniors receive some credits on some prereqs like history and stuff like that, that they can apply to help develop solutions to like real world problems. And one of the things they kicked off, I don't remember the name, but it's like helping seniors, citizens navigate technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they approached us last year. We, at the time, were offering device advice sessions at the library every month where older adults could come in and get assistance. Well, it kind of ebbed and flowed attendance-wise of like, oh, okay, nobody's coming in. Okay, then like 5 people are coming in. So Synergy approached us and they're like, hey, we want to collaborate with the library. We see that you're offering this program. How could we support it? And we're like, well, we could actually take it on the road, but there's not enough library staff to really support that, but we could provide one staff person, that being me, to help oversee it. So that started last year and it's continued this year. And it's been a really successful partnership where Synergy students and myself, we go to different assisted living facilities or we work with different senior groups to pair a high school Synergy student with an older adult, and then the high schooler teaches the adult how to better navigate their cell phone, tablets. It's usually cell phones, but it's been a really wonderful partnership. And Randy Meyer, too, has attended several of these sessions to provide more information about scams. So, yeah, we just went to the Canticle maybe a week or 2 ago. And, man, that was just an awesome session. They've all been really good. But I think we had about 10 students paired with 10 sisters, and the conversation.
Oh, those sisters are all over social media.
Yes, they are.
TikTok and all sorts
Yes,
of stuff.
They
Yes.
loved it though.
And
it was
I
just
think
great.
that's so empowering too, because I mean, you get to a certain point in life and you can either feel like everything's passing you by and just kind of give up, or you can have something like people are reaching out to do it. And that, how empowering is that? I mean, everything we do is technology based.
Yeah.
now.
And they just presented at Rotary this week, and the stories that they're saying is it's not just about learning the technology. It was the one-on-one interaction that they
Yeah.
got with the Synergy students that was they felt as students were really valuable.
Win-win, because the
Oh,
students
yeah.
learn too.
Oh, definitely. And that's
Right.
what I like to say too. Like the older adults are learning these tech skills, but they're also learning about these students' experiences, but the students are also learning from
Right.
them. And the students are just great, and it's a good opportunity for them to learn how to have a conversation with someone they've never met before.
And isn't that kind of
Yeah.
ironic, because that is what technology has taken away,
Mm-hmm.
is that ability to visit or chat or just to relate to somebody else. So it really is a win-win.
I'll use my mom, my dear mother. I can't say dear
Michelle.
old mom. She gets mad when I say old.
Well, yeah.
But she's gotten to a point now where she's adopting new technologies, and we're able to FaceTime as a family. And she's in Pennsylvania, we're here in Iowa, and it's really that's her tie to feel involved
Yeah.
in what we do from day to day. But for that technology, it would be like back in the day. I remember I used to call my grandparents. I was joking the other night. I called my mom. Hammer and Laura were my grandparents, my mom's parents. And when we would call them, she would answer the phone from one room and he would answer the phone from another room. And that's how we would communicate with the like 3 or 4 of us on
Extensions.
different phones, right?
Yeah.
And I, because the other day my stepdad's in the background talking. My mom's like, wait, hold on. What? No, he can't hear you. What? And I was like, oh, geez,
Here we
Hammer and
go.
Laura, get a room, you two, get a separate room so you can pick up the phone. But, she's adopting these new technologies and I really am proud of her for doing so
Oh, yeah.
because I know it complicates things. And I know like there used to be times when I lived there that I would come home and go upstairs and I'd hear my stepdad on the phone with like, customer service for the computer or something. I used to go, oh, this is not going to end well. Because he would just get so confused and irate and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's important. And I really do like Susie mentioned, the students stated that they learn something just by hearing their stories. And I wish it is easy to do these days, but we need to make time to do it, is capture those stories on a recording device and be able to retain those. Because, man, I would love to hear, like I'm watching a documentary, of course, but it's, covering the Band of Brothers series and interviewing the individuals who were involved in those battles.
Right.
And the one towards the very end, the daughter of one of the gentlemen who was involved in Bastogne, but had passed, said that she did not hear her father discuss anything about the war until the last 3 years of his life.
Mm-hmm.
She had no idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
everything they went
she
through.
knew that he was in
Yeah.
World War II, just like I knew my grandparents and my grandfather. I mean, my grandfather, my mom's side, only told me one story about how he got drunk in Italy and passed out on a bus stop, and his whole troop of people that he was with just left, and he had to figure out how to get back to base. But I mean, to not speak about something like that so significant in our history and in that individual's life until the last 3 years that they're on this planet, there's so many stories that could have been told.
And we need that
Never
because I mean,
captured.
if you go back in history and you look at how it's presented, it's kind of propagandized. I mean, and that was back then. It's glamorous. You got all these movie stars supporting it. Movies about it that are kind of wacky and fun, but you don't hear the real.
No.
What they actually went through.
Yeah, especially Vietnam and Korea.
Oh,
My dad was in Korea, but he never talked about
Mhm.
anything about Korea at
And
all.
why? Because it's just it's
Well, that was the forgotten war. It's like it didn't exist,
right. But they don't like talking about it.
Yeah. Well, I love the library. How can people support you guys?
Just come to our programs, make a donation to the Friends of the Library, support our summer reading program.
Yeah, come and sign up for a library card. Come visit us anytime in person.
Tell us about the summer reading program quick.
Well, it'll kick off in early June, late May. We are going to have a lot of great prizes for kids who read all through the summer. And we'll have a lot of great events too. So more information will be on our website once we have everything finalized. So it'll be good.
And what's your website? How do you get to it?
It is clintonpubliclibrary.us.
Simple.
ClintonPublicLibrary.us. Hey, last pitch. Do you guys have the books that are called it's like Battles for Boys or something like that? It is historic battles, wars, things that have happened. I mean, the Revolutionary War, but they write it as a child would want to read it.
Ah.
You know who loves these books? Me. I get them for my son. He doesn't read them.
Yeah.
But I love them
Yeah.
because it's so entertaining and it's historically accurate.
Right.
I mean, it's not just Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I mean, that was kind of the whole gist of that is
Right.
how do we tap into the whole vampire thing and teach people history at the same time. But these are really good books. I'll try to find a link and send it to you. There's a whole series of them, but they're fun reads for adults and kids, and I enjoy it.
That's cool. Well, I love everything you guys do.
Yep.
I do.
Thank you.
You guys do a great job, and we're really lucky to have you in our community.
Keep
For
it up.
sure. Mhm.
Keep it up. All right, check out the Clinton Public Library. If you haven't been there in a while, go and give them a visit. You'll be excited by what you see. Jen, you got a busy rest of your week?
I do. We have some more podcasts. There's going to be a week coming up. I hate to tell you, you're going to get kind of mad because we had to
Jenny. No, I
reschedule
don't
some
care.
stuff. But anyway, so we
Jenny works for me like a mule by podcasting. Jenny, I got to breathe, and I'm pretty sure I can't tell my board they're paying me just to do podcasts. I love it, but
breathe later.
no, it's cool. We love it.
Yep.
Introducing the podcast was a great benefit for our members, It's generated quite a bit of buzz. Like I said, 203 episodes
Yeah.
in, and we have no plan on stopping anytime soon. So love it. We'll actually hook you guys up with some stuff on your way out. Some cool T-shirts.
Yep.
That they're from AgCraft that represent the Grow Clinton podcast. Thank you to Dan O'Sullivan over there at AgCraft, ABKA. I'll tell you what that stands for after the show. And then we have some window clings too.
Window
That you can
clings.
throw on the window
Yep.
there at the Clinton Public Library. All right, Jenny. Well, you have a great rest of your week.
You too.
Kate, Susie, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all of our sponsors, LyondellBasell, Miles Communication, AgCraft Printwear and Sully Sports, and Citizens First Bank. Until we talk again, folks, stay classy. See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Grow Clinton podcast. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on all your socials.
Until next time, see ya.